What is up, my Squirtleites? It is I, your king, welcoming you back to more Let's Play Destiny. Between episodes, I finished off the Gambit portion of the Born in Darkness quest. We are here in Creation, where we have another House Salvation platoon to take care of, so we're going to be doing just that. There is the Crux of Darkness, so they should appear any second now, and then we can obviously take care of them. But we are back, working on Born in Darkness. I also got a whole bunch of Umbral quests for memory fragments taken care of as well. So once we can go turn this portion of the quest into Elsie, we'll be able to go pick up, I believe we'll be able to pick up 4 fragments for our subclass, which will be awesome. More than we could possibly need, actually, at any given time. So let's just take all these guys out, and then we'll. I think we have to go also do the Bunker E15 Lost Sector to be done with this one in particular. But let's just. I'm actually just going to use this thing on him. There we go. Nice and simple. Bring the skeleton key to the Exo Stranger. Oh no, here in Creation. Okay, so I guess we're heading that way. I thought it was going to be Bunker E15, but I was wrong. So let's keep heading downwards. This actually works out perfectly. We don't have to backtrack. So today, the plan is to work on the rest of this quest. We're also going to be doing the Stasis Prototype Exotic quest. However, there are a couple of things. I've kind of had these just sort of hanging out if you're wondering about this stuff. So these are all passive things that I'm going to have to do in the meantime, although I'm not really, like, hurting on getting any of those necessarily done just because, like, I don't really care if this character is completely kitted out as far as Beyond Light is concerned. I would care a lot more if Beyond Light was the relevant expansion, the current expansion, but it is not. I think back then it made a lot more sense to try. And you want to get all that stuff done eventually, but it's not something that's, like, super urgent to get all of these particular salvage quests from Varric's done. They're just something you just kind of do in the meantime. What I do want to focus on is getting the last of these chests, the one in the Well of Infinitude and the other in Rees Reborn Approach that I am missing. We're going to be doing those, I think, with the last Born in Darkness quest, because I think we only have one more after this. So let's keep making our way down, probably all the way to where Clovis is at, I would assume. It makes the most sense. That's where we would have to go. But we're going to kill enemies along the way just because I do actually have bounties to complete around here. And in fact, I am super close to, for everything we have done over the course of this Let's Play, I am super close to actually having a finished season pass. If we can take a look at that right now. We're at level 96. We should be able to hit level 100 because this is actually on a new week. So I have the experience boost with the new week ready to go. So we should be able to hit that pretty quickly here. So I'll keep working on bounties and things like that passively as I go. Getting the pulse rifle, shotgun, and grenade launcher calibrations along the way. And we'll obviously do that in the middle of the quest as well. We also have European bounties that I can work on top of that. But obviously finishing quests gives you a nice little experience bump. And there it is. There is Clovis. And I assume Elsie's here, but possibly Anna too? Nope, just Elsie. Oh no, Anna is here. Hi.
You came back?
Yeah, well, it's not every day you reunite with your robot sister after the apocalypse. And because I figured if you went to that much trouble to protect me, you must really care.
I do. I've just been scared, Anna, about losing you again. I thought I was doing the right thing, keeping the truth from you.
All you need to do is be my sister, Elsie. Whatever truths we face, no matter how tough, we'll do it together.
No better time than the present, then. You brought it?
Yeah, where am I putting it? Right up in his face? Yes, I am.
Confidential intelligence activated. It's been centuries since our collective passing, and yet my granddaughters, Elizabeth and Anastasia, stand before me, alive.
Clovis?
Yes, Anastasia. It's me.
Incredible.
I assume since you've made it this far, you've come for my research. Potent darkness energy. This is what you were looking for, Elizabeth? I could never use it. Something tells me you can.
I can, and will, but not alone. We can all use it for good, to save humanity.
No. What? That's not what it's for at all. It's for research, for legacy, for the Bray name.
Why am I not surprised?
Don't get holier than thou on me. Need I remind it was you who volunteered for Project XO? You knew the Bray name was at stake and you fought for it. Unlike your sisters, your mother, even your father, all ungrateful and weak.
You were always a bastard, Clovis.
Yet, you stood beside me willingly, even into eternal life. Life I gave you.
Well, good thing you did. Because I'm going to use it to help save the universe from evil like you.
Your naivete was always to be your downfall, granddaughter. Enjoy the gift, and don't forget, you'll always be a Bray. Like me.
You know, Clovis was always problematic, but he used to have some humanity before he let the darkness take it from him.
Screw him. He can't control us anymore. Let's take this power and use it exactly like he doesn't want us to. For humanity.
Anna's right. We have what we came for. Time to take it to the ziggurat. Come find me after.
Okay, we will do just that once it actually pops. There we go. Born in Darkness Part 4. Regroup with the Extra Stranger in Beyond. Off we go. No other reason to sit around here. Let's get this done. Also, this is taking longer than I expected. We'll be pretty quick at picking our fragments, and then we can probably jump right on into this quest. I don't know. I hope we can. Maybe we'll have time for Stasis Prototype. It might be its own episode after the fact, but let's talk. Okay, the Extra Stranger stands confidently as you approach. My friend, you have no idea how grateful I am for you and all that we have done together. This is only just the beginning. The Extra Stranger pauses and takes a cathartic moment to herself before continuing. I've lived in a loop for so long. To be able to see this as a new beginning is... I don't even know. Something I began to think wasn't achievable, but now with you, Eris, Drifter, and Anna by my side, it's all becoming so clear. The Extra Stranger holds out a hand. This should help provide us with even more clarity, and you, even more stasis power. Once you're through attuning to it, return to me. I feel as though I owe you a million more thank yous. And we have gotten Winter's Shroud, which is our last aspect, although we do need to go take this to the Crux of Darkness in Rees Reborn approach, which... Oh, well, I guess we have to do that too. I forgot that we had to do that for this part. Well, you know what? I guess that is just going to be this episode. I got a little bit too ambitious. Well, let's grab ourselves some fragments before we go any further here, just so that we can kind of round all this off, get all the most important fragments here. So first things first, I'm going to grab Whisper Conduction. This is the best just flat stat boost, but it also works really well with another aspect that we don't actually have, which is Grim Harvest here, and then Touch of Winter we'll talk about a little bit later, but we're going to grab that one. Really good use of memory fragments just to have that resilience and intellect buff. It's huge. Resilience is such a powerful thing as it is, and even will be powerful after Lightfall. It's one of the best stats in the game. Let's see. Slow for your abilities last longer. For those abilities that linger, the duration will also increase. This also allows you to stack on things such as Freeze a lot better. So we're going to get that one there. Let's see. Defeating Frozen, Super Energy, Shattering a Stasis Crystal temporarily boosts your grenade recharge rate. This is really, really nice to be able to pair with something like Shatter Dive. So we're going to also grab that. And now we only have one left to get. When you're near frozen targets, you take reduced damage. This is probably the one I'm going to pick, but we're going to look at the others really quickly. Grenade energy from each damage you take from targets. Melee energy recharges faster when you are near 2 or more. Damaging targets with a stainless melee reloads your stowed weapons and grants you a boost to weapon ready speed. This used to be a lot more powerful because it used to boost actual damage output, but they nerfed it. Collecting a stasis shard grants a small amount of overshield. Increases the melee energy gained from picking up stasis shards. It dramatically increases weapon stability and aim assist, airborne effectiveness. Actually, I think this is the one that increased damage. Maybe I have them backwards. Recovery after freezing a target. And this one is defeating slowed or frozen targets grants you class ability energy. Now, this has good synergy with the new the new fragment or aspect, excuse me, that we just got, Winter's Shroud. So I think, honestly, let's see. Yeah, chains or refraction is probably the play here. I think I'm going to go with chains this time, but I'm going to get refraction next time. And while I'm here, I might as well grab 2 more of these Vanguard quests to use in the future. Now, I have to finish this aspect if I want to get to these last 2. We'll work on those in due time. But for now, let's head off towards Re's Reborn Approach and do everything we can there and kind of just finish all this off in this episode. I guess we'll have to do the Stasis Prototype quest in the next episode. On top of that, maybe we can also get ourselves our armor piece, that last chest open while we're there. That would be great, I think. All right, here's our chest. This is in the room that I tend to almost always skip as I'm making my way up the approach because you can literally just jump right over top of it. That's why I've never unsealed it, but let's do that so we can get ourselves that last piece of aged armor for the chest. We still have 1 more to get in the Well of Infinitude, which we will do a little bit later, but let's just continue on towards where the crux is so that we can demonstrate Winter Shroud's power. I'm going to take everybody out with these in particular as I go, just because I do need the... Are you walking right under me? Yes, you are. Get away from me. Yeah, I want to keep going so I can get more stasis kills. I'm trying to work on these bounties. We can maybe get up a level on the seasonal track if possible. That would be great. Just a few more of those ought to do it. And it's going to be really nice when I actually get to the point where I can start generating Here Always pieces with precision kills. We're really close on that one. I do need an actual an actual power weapon that gives me precision kills, though, so I'm going to have to switch to a linear fusion to get that done. But almost done with that quest as well. That is probably the easiest way of getting Here Always pieces is by doing that. But here we are. Now let's kill all of you. Almost got it. And now we can attune ourselves. Let's commune. So we're getting Vex this time. We've had a Fallen almost every other time, which is interesting. We'll start taking all these guys out. I think I'll mostly just kind of stick to being on the conservative side here. Oh, we got a Transcendent Harpy. Interesting. Come on, get that time portal out. Thank you very much. There we go. Oh, this is really, really nice. Get that Vex on Ice bounty done. Oh boy, this will be fun. Here, let's use a super on you. Yeah, in particular, I think that is a smart idea. Take care of you. Those supers should pretty much kill both of them, no problem. All right, where is the next set? Okay, I think for these guys, I am going to do a Shatter Dive Grenade. Yep, probably the play, even though there's Fanatics there. Oh, I messed that up. It's okay. It all worked out. The explosions took care of it. All right, so we got you. I am going to just double shotgun you. That did more than enough damage. Okay, we're doing good. There's a lot of heavy here. My goodness. Not going to complain, of course. So much heavy. And, ooh, there was even enhancement cores in there, and I'll take those as well. Oh, we got an overload here. It's okay. We don't need to pull Lemon Arc out for that. Just outright take him out. Almost got them all. Oh, there we go. I think the last of them just kind of self-destructed because we did enough damage. Now let's go back to the crux. And that should be it. There it is, Winter's Shroud. Now let's talk about this really quickly here. So Winter's Shroud, we're going to head on in here. It is an aspect that whenever you dodge, it slows nearby targets. So and I have to kind of wait for everything to regenerate, so let me do that really quickly. Okay, so the way this works is very simple, and yes, I'm all the way in the Well of Infinitude all of a sudden, because we're going to end this episode by getting that last chest, but all you have to do is dodge near enemies, and it slows them down. Everything within that little cloud that you just saw will receive a slow effect. Now, what's nice about this is not only does it allow you to get out of trouble in lots of situations, but you can also, if you actually come across enemies that will not instantly die to your shurikens, you can actually combine these, and I'll see if I can show this on this Minotaur here. You can actually combine the two effects to cause them to freeze, because you remember if you add slow on top of slow, it just instantly freezes the enemy. So really quickly here, I'll show it on this guy once my dodge recharges. Almost got him. There we go. So do do that, and there you go. See, you can freeze the target pretty much on demand as long as you combine it with your shurikens, which is a really nice combination that it's basically just a get-out-of-jail-free card. On top of that, the fact that it gives you 2 fragment slots as opposed to Shatter Dive's 1 is really, really nice. In fact, if I can be honest with you, Shatter Dive is not something I'm going to probably be using all that often once we get ourselves the last of the aspects, just because that singular fragment slot that it gives you is kind of weak. And it's the more fragments you have, the better, because fragments are themselves pretty darn powerful. They're not as like build defining as aspects are, but they are incredibly important to the kit. So it's really not the best idea to skimp on those, if that makes sense. You want to have yourself a pretty good set of fragments, and the more you can equip, the better. So let me see if I can track down that last chest, which I honestly don't remember where it's at. So it might take me a second to find it. So I will be right back. Ah, there you are. You're across the gorge. I knew you were in here somewhere. I just missed you. Let's grab that, and that is going to be it for this episode. Guys, thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode very, very much, and I will see you all in the next one.